asked voters if they think he's doing a good job, and most people think that he's not. What do you make of that?
Well, that's for you to decide. I mean, you asked the voters, and you can read the polls, and that's not something I'm going to make any comment on at all.
You work closely with him, though. How would you describe the
I just said to you, I'm not answering any of those questions at all.
After President Trump's tariffs were announced last week, you said it was a day for celebration.
Yes.
Given the state of the stock markets now, is that a view you still hold?
No, I've just said, hold your counsel, hold your nerve, wait till the dust settles. It's got a long way to go yet.
So do you believe there's a chance that things will turn around as the intends and this will somehow bolster the global economy?
Well, rather than talk about what you'd like to happen, why don't you observe as to what's happening and make sure our country's best positioned to get out of this and make progress.
And what do you think about what's happening?
What?
What do you think about what's happening?
What's happening now?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I think about what's happening? There's a lot happening around the world. Which part of the world are you talking about?
The stock market plunge in response to the Donald Trump tariffs.
Well, that was expected, but it hasn't fallen as low as a lot of people have said, and there's been a slight recovery of late. But let's wait and see.
Chris Hipkins has suggested, since because you're a, quote, nationalist like Donald Trump, your negotiations with Marco Rubio didn't go as hard as potentially they could have. What do you make of those accusations from Chris Hipkins?
Look, get back to eating sausage rolls and stick to something you don't know.
The Speaker's looking at legislation to improve security for public figures. Do you believe that such legislation is necessary?
Say again, what?
The Speaker's looking at potential legislation because of security around public figures. Do you believe that such legislation is necessary?
Look, we've had a long time people being receiving all sorts of threats, and it's nothing new. But you're talking about Doyle. Well, frankly, if there was a serious threat, why weren't the police told?
What about
and they weren't.
What about the threats to the physical?
Well, this is a complaint about an assault.
Minister, do you think the economic fallout from the tariffs requires any change in the budget that you're working through?
Well, of course, we've come into this budget a long way out knowing there's going to be great change.
Do you think that the environment is right for any sort of corporate tax cut?
Hasn't the Minister of Finance answered that question already?
I'm just wondering your view.
I'm asking you one more time. Hasn't the Minister of Finance already answered that question?
Your reaction to
What makes a good political leader, do you think? You've been in the game for a long time now.
Thank you very much. Now you're on to it.